Entertainment, education, African Broadcasting Network. Oh yeah, information, cultural value. African Broadcasting Network. ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Good afternoon, viewers and listeners at home. Welcome to Abntv. Let's talk. Now we are talking about the youth experience, and we are talking about the youth nowadays. Those are the topic we are going to discuss today, and those are the topic we are going to interact today. And before we move on, we are going to talk about last time we talked about the youth nowadays, and today we are talking about the full meaning of this youth nowadays. And what are these things that government should do to ensure that the issues of this youth unemployment, corruption, bribery, and so many improvements about? And Nigeria has many youths who lack employment skills. Majority of these youths are graduating years by years without no job. And how can we? What are these challenges student youth face in the issues of this unemployment, corruption? With this of this employment leads to lack of corruption. It leads to bribery. It leads to so many things. So we have, what are these challenges that can affect the issues of these youth nowadays? The first point of these challenges is that lack of regular income make it difficult to make these basic daily activities of these needs. So lack of this activity, lack of this source of income for these youth, it can make sure that it can affect the issue of this unemployment in youth lifestyle. Another one is that can contribute to this decline overall quality to life. So those are the challenges we must face. Youth are faces with the issues of this youth unemployment nowadays. So many youths don't even want to work because there is so many things are graduating year by years without no job. So it leads to poverty, it leads to corruption, it leads to bribery, it leads to so many things. So what are these things that can affect? What are these factors influencing this youth unemployment? What are those factors that we can consider with this issue of this unemployment? Another factors like ages can cause the issues of this unemployment of youth nowadays. Another one is that we have the educational status. The educational, maybe I can say the family background, maybe the educational status can also affect the issues of this youth unemployment. Another one is we have the sex. Maybe the female and the gender, we made that gender inequality can also affect it. We also have the marital status. Those are the factors that can affect the issues of this youth nowadays. And we also have the residents with the working experience. And we also have the infrastructure, lack of infrastructure can also affect this youth unemployment. We also have the access to information, access to communicate to information, or access to link to so many information to get information. Those are things that can affect this youth unemployment. We also have the social culture. The cultures can also affect. We have the training and government support are the key dominant that can influence youth unemployment. And how can we address these issues of this unemployment of youth nowadays in Nigeria? How can we address these issues? And before we come back, we like to take and go for a break before we address and talk more about this, address the solution, the I think we can consider with the issue of this unemployment in youth nowadays.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network (ABN) is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your products and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network (ABN) will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
9894 OSUN Street, Suite 875, Houston, Texas 77036.
Contact phone 281-652-8396 and
832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
To the question and answer section. So how can we address, or how can you, what are the audience, or what are your advice to government? How can you government address the issues of this unemployment in youth nowadays? How can they address this youth unemployment, because youths are graduating years by years without no job? So how can we address the issues of this youth unemployment nowadays in this season or in this education? How can they address this issues? So now to the question and answer. Ernest, if you'd like to comment or if you'd like to call to share your own opinions or to comment on this program, you can call us on this number 08082901186, 08062901186. How can we address these issues of this youth unemployment nowadays in this situation? So we have another one, or if you'd like to send your own message, or if you'd like to say your own comments in our email, you can send it through abntvchannels@gmail.com. Through our email, you can send it through abntvchannels@gmail.com. So how can this address this youth problem, unemployment nowadays in Nigeria? So I have another section. I have a section or a comment of this, another one, one of our bread here that says how to address, that is somewhere from Oshogbo. How can we address the issues of this unemployment youth nowadays in Nigeria? Our own view or our own opinion is that to address the issues of this unemployment youth nowadays in Nigeria, because governments must create a job platform that can match youth with suitable employment opportunities. That is our own view, and that is our own opinion. So it's talking that government must create a job platform or a job portal that matches with suitable employment opportunities. That is our own view about this situation. So we are expecting your own comments, your own view about this situation, about this problem, about this. So how can we address the issues of this unemployment, because youths are graduating years by years? So how can we solve these issues of this unemployment in Nigeria nowadays? So we are expecting your calls. And before we move on, how can we accept? You can partner with local businesses or create a job portal or platform for youth nowadays. So another one you must talk more about this issue, that to address the issues of this youth nowadays in Nigeria, governments must also consider issues of this. Maybe they should find which use of this entrepreneurship, maybe a vocational skills. Government can also consider these issues to address and to solve the issues of this youth problem and unemployment nowadays. So we are still expecting in this question and answer section, we are expecting your comments, your opinions to address how can we do, and what are those things we must consider, or what are those things governments must consider to address the issues of this youth unemployment in Nigeria today, with the issues of this situation, with the issues of this everything they are shipped. So how can we or how can they balance with the issue of this youth unemployment nowadays? Because there is no job and youths are also graduating. So what are those things government should consider to address the issue of this situation problem nowadays? So we are expecting your calls. And before we are moving on, so we issue of this unemployment, youth unemployment can also partner with that can match youth with suitable employment opportunities. So with these factors influencing, likewise what I tell you, other factors that are affecting youth unemployment, we have the ages, we have the educational status, we have the sex, the gender, maybe the female or the male, we have the marital status, we have the residence. Those are things that can affect the youth unemployment now. Because if you want complaint, they will just tell you that you can't work for this. Maybe they can say they do not want this gender, or they do not want male, or they do not want females. So those are the things that can affect, those are the factors that can affect youth unemployment in Nigeria. And we also have the infrastructure, the lack of infrastructure or lack of facilities can also cause the issues of this unemployment, youth employment in Nigeria. And we also have the access to information, or you can access or you can get through the information. Those are the factors that can affect the issues of this comment or these issues of this youth unemployment in Nigeria. And if you want to share your own opinions, you can also send it through our email abntvchannels@gmail.com, or if you don't want to call, you can send your own email or comments or your own view through on our email abntvchannels abntv@gmail.com. Or if you like to come or share your own opinion, to take your own view about this situation, about this problem, you can call us on this number 080-382-901186. Or if you like to share us, or if you like to follow us, like and direct on our website page, you can follow us on AB on our website. You can click on www.abntv network. Likewise on our social media, you can follow us on ABNTV on Facebook, ABNTV OSUN. Likewise on our YouTube, you can follow us on ABNTV Nigeria as well. And likewise on our Twitter, you can follow us on ABNTV OSUN. Watch your live and direct, and make sure you subscribe, comment, like and share. And on our YouTube, you can follow us on ABNTV OSUN as well. And on our Twitter, you can follow us on ABNTV OSUN. And lastly, on our Instagram, you can follow us on ABNTV Nigeria. And make sure you watch your live and direct on our SS page. And how can we address the issues of these youth nowadays in Nigeria? And we are urging our government to consider the issues of these youths nowadays in Nigeria, because there is no job, and this because we have to work, because it leads to so many things. It leads to corruption, it leads to bribery, it leads to poverty. So government should consider those things for these youths, because youths are many and they are much, and they are graduating years by years. So we are begging and we are urging our government to consider these things with the issues of this youth unemployment nowadays in Nigeria. Hello. Okay, it can be a network error, so we like to continue with what we are doing. So how can governments address the issues of this youth nowadays in Nigeria? To solve these problems, I think government should consider and find an entrepreneurship skills. Maybe it can find a basic vocational skills for the youth, maybe a complaint that youth can consider to avoid the issues of this unemployment in Nigeria, because lack of this unemployment can lead to so many issues, can lead to so many problems in Nigeria, because youth are the leaders of tomorrow. So we urge our government to consider these things, because these issues of this unemployment issues are very vital, and is going, I don't even know, because government should consider and address the issues of this unemployment in Nigeria. And if you like to, let me call the number again. If you like to call, or if you like to say your own opinion about this view of this program, you can call us on this 00629011186. You can call us on this number 08086290186. And if you like to share your own comments or your own opinion, your own view about through our email, you can send it through abntvchannels@gmail.com, abntvchannels@gmail.com. Or if you like to follow us live and direct on our website page, you can follow us on our social media and on our website page. And to address issues, these are the solutions. What are these solutions government should consider to address issues? Government to consider and create a local business, or create a job portal. Maybe government should consider and create a platform or a portal. Likewise, what I've stepped about, that we must create a portal and a platform for youth to consider, to make that youth with suitable enjoyment of opportunity. Another one is that government should consider with the issues of this sex and marital status, with the issues of this work experience, with the issues of this infrastructure, with the issues of this access to information, and with the issues of this social culture and training, and government to support. And we are urging our government to support the key determinants that influence youth. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Where are you calling from? What is your name? What is your name? What are you calling, and where are you calling from? Hello. Hello. I think it's network error. And before we end this program for today, if you'd like to send your own comment, or if you'd like to share your own view, you can send your own view through our email, abntvchannels@gmail.com. If you'd like to share your own view about this situation, how can we address the issues of this unemployment in Nigeria?
Hello.
Hello.
This is Odani. This is Obisola.
So if you like to watch live and direct on our YouTube page, you can click and follow us on social media, Abntv Houston, and likewise on our YouTube, you can follow us on Abntv Nigeria as well, and likewise on our Twitter, you can follow us on Abntv Houston, and likewise on our YouTube, on our Instagram, you can follow us on Abntv Nigeria as well. And if you like to follow us live and direct on our website page, you can click on www.abntv.network. And we'd like to see you next time, same time tomorrow, next week. Bye for now.
African Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. It's all about Africa. It's all about motherland. Celebrating rich cultural heritage. ABN, we bring the best. Broadcasting Network. Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. Entertainment, education. African Broadcasting Network. Oh yeah. Information, cultural values. African Broadcasting Network. ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.